we're interviewing Ed Walsh with Ed Walsh's Goaltending Training School. Can you just give a quick bio for our listeners and viewers?
Sure. I've been a Division I college hockey coach for the last 30 years. I've owned my hockey school for the last 40 years. And I've been using global synthetic ice for, honestly, 25 years now. And I've used pretty much everything in the business before I found global, and have not used anything else since that I did find them 20 years ago.
Terrific. And you're only set up here in Massachusetts, or do you train in elsewhere?
No, I have actually 1,000 square foot set up in my house, which I know sounds kind of strange, but the kids like it because all my NHL players' jerseys are hung up and all that. So it's kind of fun for them to go there as well. But we do training 7 days a week here and there. So we're very,
and then
very
you
busy.
do camps elsewhere across the country, like down in Florida as well, correct?
Florida, we got at Global, which we just started this year, which has been great. But also we do over at Daytona on Real Ice. So it's great to combine it when you can. But the best thing about synthetic ice is you can do 2 kids or 1 kid at a time and get super technical.
And real quickly, before we get into the training session, is there anything that you have found with your collegiate athletes or professional athletes of how they train on synthetic ice and then how that translates back to the natural ice when they go into the games?
Yeah, they have to work slightly harder, right? The glide ratio in synthetic ice has improved dramatically over the years. And I mean dramatically. Used to be like if you got 80% out of it, that was a lot. But now we're looking in the 90s, right? So yeah, they have to work harder, push a little bit harder, but it takes them stronger core and everything else. So it's really a benefit.
So then when they switch back to the natural ice, it's that much easier. They're faster.
Absolutely. They're quicker.
Terrific.
And sometimes we have to back it up because now they're over-rotating because of it's slippery, right? But no, synthetic is a great tool. It allows us to get a lot of players and not have to rent an entire rink out, which is just...
And or all the refrigeration costs and everything else, all the economies of scale.
That, right? And it stands up to, weather, even though mine are all indoors, but it stands up to weather pretty well. We've had nothing but good luck with it.
And then one last question, because you talked about the glide ratio and the goalies with their pads and so on. Is there any kind of lubricant or anything special that they're doing for their pads, deterioration, or anything like that you're finding for your goalies?
Yeah, Global has this, the ice enhancer, I believe they call it. And what we'll do at times, we'll actually spray the inside of their pad, which helps them with their glide ratio too.
Yep.
So we'll do that and then spray the crease and they fly all over the place.
Terrific. Well, we'll let you get into the training session here. We'll take some recordings throughout it. Thank you for everything.
Awesome. All right, Eddie.